border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. The Razorbacks had their way in this rivalry game the last time they took on the Bayou Bengals.
That was a statement, too. I think a lot of people thought Arkansas could win that game, but they didn't know they were going to blow them out. And that really helped Arkansas in the recruiting trail, and it's really helping them with their confidence coming into this one.
They did. Arkansas used that full boot. They took care of business. They destroyed LSU. And I like what you say about that, Jesse. Recruiting right next to each other. This means something to these guys. It's a big deal.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's reeled in. It's Woodhead. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Unleashes it on the run. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Plows through the defense. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much.
Line to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the goal pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Working that left side now. That's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Touchdown, Arkansas! They grab the early lead. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Finds a little space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
It's on target and complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden booth that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalries. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Under fire. Got his man to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. LSU quick to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on target this time. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. With the catch, it's Hendricks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go up top on second and short. He's got him. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got him downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. He's still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Woodhead. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your...
There he goes. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ridley. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this... move the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's in open space downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The battle for the Golden Boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.